Our topic is what you consume shapes your consciousness. So I've talked about this because I had quite a few people to come to me and say, well, Diva, you need to talk about food and what we're eating and how we should eat and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my research, and then I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do. Now, I want to preface this. I always got to preface it because I want to, this is my indemnification. Okay, so I'm telling you what I do. I'm not telling you to do what I do, because all of us have our own spiritual walk. All of us do. And so I have mine, and when I come across information that I know can help me, then I'm going to implement it into my life. So what I'm giving you is just the information so that you know what it is, you know what the facts are, you can go and look it up for yourself, and if you want to implement it, then you can. So let me start off here with what my walk is, all right? My whole deal is to make sure that I am in control of this vessel, not the vessel in control of me. And one of the ways that I do that is through discipline. All right, what I'm eating, what I'm listening to, who I'm walking with, all of those things deal with shaping this vessel and my third dimension as well. Okay, so for me, a while back, I read this book. There was this book, it was talking about fasting and then a lot of things in this dimension, just a whole bunch of things, consciousness in this dimension and how things came about, history. But it talked about fasting. For me, a while back I had read this book, and it was going through all of these things about this dimension, what magnetism is and all of these things. And so in there it talked about fasting and what it does and being healthy. This had to be maybe almost 15 years ago, probably more than that. But I had never thought about fasting. I was like, well, no, I like to eat, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat. And then when I started doing my research about being healthy and longevity, the fasting thing came up. And then I ended up reading this book, and it went into what it does and how fasting helps to keep you from being sick. It helps to keep you, healthy. Okay. So, and it also gives you longevity, according to my research. And I started looking up this thing called AGES, A-G-E-S, AGES. And it does exactly what it says. Like when you're eating sugar, it's an acronym. AGES is actually an acronym, but it talks about how when you're eating sugar, it ages you. But there's a actual symptom that it does where it attacks your cells. So, for example, if you're eating sugar, it's going to find a healthy cell and attack that cell to the point where now that cell is no longer healthy. And then that healthy cell goes out and it attacks other healthy cells. And then you have those two cells going out and it's attacking other healthy cells. Well, the problem is that when too many of them start to attack other cells and deform other cells, this is where cancer comes from. Okay? So I'm not saying, hold on, I need to preface this because I know someone, well, Diva said, if you eat sugar, you're going to have cancer. No, I didn't say that. What I'm trying to tell you is that sugar is one of those things that causes this symptom known as AGES, A-G-E-S. And so when you're too many of these cells, they start to deform and they attach to other forms of other cells that are were healthy. Then what's going to happen is they're going to come into a cluster. That's when your cancer and your tumors start with that kind of activity. Okay. Now, the thing about your body is that it's going to remove those cells regularly. All right, every day your body is removing cancerous, so-called cancerous cells. But the problem is when you're eating too much, you're not giving your body the opportunity to do what it needs to do, which is called cell management, which I'm going to get into. So, but at any rate, as I'm doing all of this research, I'm finding that I need to start applying this. So I did started doing my fasting, and it started off slow. So when I tell people about where I am now, and then they like, well, I want to do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that, because it takes time to get to what I'm doing now. All right, over 7 years at least, and that's what this book talked about, your path to eating. So for me now, what I do is I'm eating 3 times a week, and I want to get that down to even less than that. So where I am Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't eat. Thursday, Friday, eat. Saturday, I don't eat. Sunday, I eat. All right. Again, that's my schedule. Nobody else should be doing that, because it took me a long time to get to this. I don't tell it. And I've had people, this is the other thing. When I'm hanging with friends or whatever, and I'll say, yeah, well, I don't eat this, and I don't really eat on this day and whatever. And they go, well, I'm going to just not eat for 20 days. Well, why are you doing that? Is this a lifestyle change? Are you just doing this for what reason? I don't go for 20 days without eating. What are you doing that for? Because I want to lose weight. And we're going to get into this, because I don't do what I do for the weight. All right? I don't do what I do for just because I want to be skinny. No, I do it because the health. Remember to keep that bell on for notifications. Follow UNA Republic for more great information.